Now, there's been plenty of debate over whether one of the trees felled yesterday was in fact a culturally significant tree. Now, Major Roads Projects Victoria had been working with Eastern Maar, which is the registered Aboriginal party for this area, to protect a number of different trees, and the major road alignment, the highway's alignment, had actually been changed in order to protect some of those trees. But there is a separate group, the Djab Wurrung Heritage Protection Embassy, and they say one of the trees cut down yesterday, which was a large fiddleback tree, was in fact a sacred directions tree, which held a lot of importance for First Nations people in this area. Now, since that tree has been cut down yesterday morning, so that was Monday morning, a number of protesters have made their way back to this site between Wurrung and Ararat, which is here in Western Victoria. Now, protesters have been camped at this site since the beginning, or near the beginning, of 2018, and we believe about 70 protesters have been here in the last 24 to 48 hours. Now, this morning police entered the main camp here, which is to my left, and they were able to, well, they did move out a number of those protesters. However, a number of people have been up in the treetops, and police have continued to negotiate with them. We understand there's been 25 arrests so far, but we're yet to hear the details of charges. But we do understand there have been a number of people who have made bail, who we've actually seen return to this site to pick up their cars. Now, the highway has been blocked off from west of Ballarat to east of Ararat, which is a huge section of the highway and major detours, particularly for people that live in this area, and it's an agricultural region. So police were ensuring people really couldn't get to this site. Believe me, we did try, and we weren't able to get very close for a long period of time until we were escorted in by police via Ararat. We understand that action with the federal court is continuing. Now, one of the lawyers, Michael Kennedy, who has represented local landholders with applications to the state government, as well as the Djab Wurrung Heritage Protection Embassy to the federal government. We understand there's more appeals underway that are being lodged this week, and I understand there's federal court action that should be taking place in early December. However, what that action could actually do, except appeal this decision that has been made for the highway to continue on this path numerous times, to go ahead once again. It's unclear what that court action actually is at this point. I have been in touch with lawyers over the last couple of days, but given the Federal Environment Minister has made this decision for the highway alignment to continue in this area twice now, it's unclear whether an appeal would go much further. But I do understand that the Djab Wurrung Heritage Protection Embassy is trying, and there is also an environmental appeal that I understand is being lodged with the state government, I believe. Given the Federal Environment Minister has made a decision twice now for the alignment to continue where it is with the protection of a number of trees, it's unclear whether another appeal would go much further, or whether it would just continue in that same action of an application being made, the Minister potentially having to make a fresh decision, and it leading back to a similar situation as to what we see here. But whether that's even going to go ahead, we're not entirely sure, given a number of the trees have already been cut down, though I don't believe those are the trees that are actually a part of the federal court action.